Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well and having a wonderful time. In this video, I will be talking to you about friendship. I'm sure you have lots of friends and enjoy their company. This video will help us understand the importance of friendship. Friendship is one of the greatest bonds anyone can ever wish for. I'm sure you have friends too. Friends are those people who make our life beautiful and who make us feel comfortable around them. Now, I'm sure you have many friends. Friends at school, in your neighborhood, in your family, like your cousins, siblings, or even your parents. Your pets can be your friends too. Okay, just pause the video and count all your friends. Come on. So, how many friends do you have? Maybe more than 3 or even more than 10. Good for you. Now, those are all your friends. But the ones you named or counted first and second, I'm guessing, are your closest, or we call them best friends. Best friends are those who go beyond making our life just beautiful. They are the ones who we can share our secrets with and even our most favorite toys and things. We can be sure that our best friends will help us in times of need and will forgive our mistakes. We love being around our best friends because they make us feel loved. So, there is a difference between friends and best friends. You may have a big friend circle who you play with, but you know you can count only on 1 or 2 people with whom you share true friendship. Let me tell you a story of 2 best friends. Damon and Pythias lived in Rome about 2000 years ago. They were great friends and so loyal to each other that everyone admired them for their great friendship. The king of the city was a very cruel ruler. Whenever anybody said a word against the king, he was punished severely. One day, the king's soldiers overheard Pythias talking against the king. He was arrested and brought before the king. The king was so angry that he sentenced Pythias to death. A day was fixed for the hanging. Poor Pythias was thrown into prison. When Damon heard this, he rushed to the prison. "Is there anything I can do for you, Pythias?" he asked. "I am prepared to die. I wish to see my old mother and sister before I die. I want to make sure there is some food and a comfortable place for them to live, and then I shall die peacefully." Damon went to the king and begged him to allow Pythias to go. "If you are so bothered about your friend, why don't you take his place in the prison? Only on this condition can I let him go. But do remember one thing, if your friend does not return by tomorrow evening, you'll be hanged in his place. So now you can decide what you want to do for your friend," said the cruel king. Damon happily agreed to this plan, and Pythias was set free to see his mother and sister. Pythias promised Damon that he would return the next morning. Damon stayed in prison that night. The next morning, Pythias did not return. The king asked his soldiers to bring Damon to him. The king made fun of Damon, saying his friend Pythias had tricked him. Damon was not upset. His face was calm when he said, "If my friend has not come back, I know it is no fault of his. Something beyond his control must have stopped him from reaching the city in time." The king had a wicked smile on his face and asked the soldiers to take Damon to be hanged. The king wanted everyone to learn a lesson from this incident. Soon Damon was taken to the place where he was to be hanged. Many people gathered to see the cruel sight. They whispered how Damon had been a trusting fool. Just then, a man came running shouting, "Please stop! Wait! Wait! Please!" All eyes turned to that direction. It was Pythias. He threw his arms around Damon's neck and said, "Thank God, I am not too late. I tried my best to reach in time, but there were too many things in my way. Now I am here, my friend. Thank you for trusting me." When people saw this sight, their hearts were touched and all eyes filled with tears. "Never in my life have I seen such faith and loyalty between friends," said the king. "You both may go free. I am a king with riches and power, and I command great armies, but I would willingly give up my crown and my kingdom for the love and loyalty of one true friend." Thus, Damon and Pythias became a great example of true friendship. Damon and Pythias had been the best of friends since childhood. Each trusted the other like a brother, and they both knew in their hearts that they could do anything for each other. Finally, their friendship was tested, and they proved to each other that they were true friends. So, this story teaches us that a true friend is someone who is there for you in times of your happiness and in times of trouble. It is quite easy to make new friends, but it's not as easy to stay true to friends. You also have to know how to be a good friend. Here are 5 ways to be a good friend. First, good friends listen to each other. This is very important because we all have something to say, and we too like it when someone listens to us. Second, good friends share with each other. Whether it's a secret, food, or your favorite toy, you must share your things with your friends. Third, good friends respect each other. To respect someone means treating others the way you would like to be treated. So, an example of respecting a friend is when your friend says that they don't want to play, you respect that and say it's okay. Fourth, a good friend forgives mistakes. This means when your friend hurts you with rude words or actions and you feel bad, you can talk to them about it and forgive that friend. This way you can be friends again. Fifth, finally, a good friend is loyal. Loyalty is when you get new friends, but just because you got new friends, you cannot forget your old friend. That shows loyalty. When you fight with your friend, you must not talk or gossip about them to another person. In simple words, you must not talk behind their back. A person who talks bad about his best friend is a disloyal friend. So now, how do you make new friends? Making new friends is not so difficult. You may think, will they like me? What if I say something silly? What if I don't get to say anything at all? We all get a little nervous meeting new people, but there are plenty of things you can do to make it easier. First, smile. People seem much more welcoming and friendly when they smile. Plus, it isn't so difficult to smile at someone when they are smiling at you. Second, compliment. It's as easy as noticing their cool bag or shoes. You can say something nice to them that will make them happy. Third, get to know them. First, introduce yourself and then ask questions like, what is your name? What's your favorite color? Or which school do you go to? Fourth, invite. Invite them to do an activity with you or play a game. It feels nice to be included and even learn something new together. That's it. See, making new friends isn't so hard or difficult after all. It is important to care about our friends. Sometimes our friends may be sad, hurt, or sick. We must try to find out why. We must try our best to help them. This will make your friend feel better. So do not fight with your friends. It is not nice to blame them or tell tales on them or be selfish. Without friends, our life would be very boring and empty. A true friend is more valuable than all the gold and precious stones in the world. So now, students, I'm sure you miss your best friends, but have you called them up and asked how they are doing and if they are okay? Do you keep in touch? Today you can call your friends and let them know how much you miss them. Thank you, students. I hope you have a lovely day. Take care of yourselves.